Hi, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Finding Data Friends. We found a new data friend for our wonderful podcast, which is key. With the name of the podcast, we need to find more friends. But Karianne, thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Do you want to tell everyone a bit about yourself?
Yeah, for sure. My name is Karianne. I work as a data engineer. I'm located in Norway, but I am from the Netherlands. Moved here for a couple of years back. I work as a consultant. Do a lot of ingest work, and that's also something that I really like to do. Really happy with my job.
Nice. And did you move to Norway for the beautiful weather?
Not at all. I live in Bergen, actually, to be quite precise. That's the most rainy place in
Oh,
Europe. So there's a lot
perfect.
of rain. But I moved here for studies, and then I never went back. It's a beautiful country. Life is fairly easy here, so I'm happy here.
Awesome. Yeah, I like Norway, but I was there a couple of weeks ago and it was
Really?
very cold. In fact, Ben, you were there too.
Yeah, I can vouch that it was very cold.
Chilly.
So cold that I came back with a cold.
Oh no, that's no good.
Yeah, it's cold here. That's for sure.
It is beautiful though. Like Linda picked me up from the airport and drove like into Oslo, and it's just
Mm.
like the fields are covered with snow. The trees have little snow on them. Like it is pretty,
Yeah,
but it's not for me.
It's also pretty
but that's
cold.
fair enough. It's not for everyone, you know.
It's nice for a weekend, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
also beautiful in summer, but I could not deal with the cold.
But it's
I
not
mean,
cold as summer.
I mean, northern summer, I guess.
I guess.
But also,
Nice.
in exchange, they get like the northern lights and everything in winter. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's always a trade-off. And
Mhm.
again, as a tourist, I can appreciate that.
I also had a really great donut there, so
Donut, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're known for this cinnamon rolls. Those are
Oh
really
yeah.
popular.
Hmm.
They do love cinnamon a lot here.
Yes.
Uh,
My wife is a big cinnamon fan, and she loves Scandinavia in general for that.
yeah,
But
I think
anyway,
it's also Swedish. Like in Sweden,
yeah.
they're also like
Hmm.
they like the sweet stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm.
Agreed. But anyway, before we get distracted by food, which is our final question, we got to get through our first question,
I'm going to have more
which what
questions on that donut later on, but
I'll fill you in. I started on the map. Don't worry. What's your favorite data thing? I couldn't remember the question.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that I really like about my job, but I used to start working a little bit more on the analytics side. So I made like Power BI dashboards, which I
Mhm.
also really liked. And then it happened kind of naturally that I needed to order data and I needed to wait for it. And then it happened kind of naturally that I moved back into like the whole process and started doing a little bit more like ingest work. And then I noticed that that's actually really fun to do because although we try really hard to have these guidelines and this standardized ways, like the best practice ways, you know, it's always like every data source feels like some sort of a puzzle because there's always
Mhm.
something that is different in comparison to the thing that you have ingested before, right? So that I kind of like that you always need to tailor the solution to your ingestion. Um, so yeah, so I would say that's my favorite thing about my work now, and I'm also very interested in this whole debate that is going on with cloud sovereignty. I started this. I mean, it's quite in the early phase, but I started this blog website where I want to write a little bit more about that because this is such a complex topic. There's a lot of information is out there, and I feel that it's hard to find like a complete overview on what are the risico, what are the risk, and what are these
Mhm.
new like sovereignty clouds which come from AWS or Azure or Google, for example. So I guess that's all the two things that I really like. It feels like
Two things.
Yeah, I got two things. Yeah, I got many things, but like I like the really technical work that comes with it, and I also like the political aspect of it.
I do think those are both two new answers for us. Like, I'm not sure anyone has said those
Okay,
specific
yeah.
things before, right?
I'm pretty sure you're correct. Especially since data ingestion, that's a super specific, because we had lots of people. Oh, I love data engineering and all that, but just data ingestion, that is super specific. So
Yeah,
why
that's the
data ingestion? And I'm not opposed to the answer, because it is also something that I nerdily enjoy tuning and optimizing and all that. But yeah, like just said, we never had that answer. I can also get behind the cloud sovereignty thing, but unfortunately, we cannot talk about that because it was the second answer. So the jury will pretend they never heard it. But
Be cut out.
all right. No, yeah. Why the ingestion part? I don't know. I feel like the second layer where you so you ingest your data as it is, and then the whole second layer that you add all this business logic. I guess that's not in my interest so much. The whole AI work there is also not in my interest so much. But I think like optimizing the workloads and optimizing everything. That's the thing that I really like, because that brings a lot of especially when you work with a lot of data. That's always a problem, right? That this ingest job will run for a couple hours and then cost you a lot of money. So yeah.
I feel like this is kind of the reverse answer to query tuning. Because when you're doing query tuning, you're kind of optimizing how to get the data out, and for the ingestion part, you're optimizing on how to get it in. So
it's interesting though, because in the on-prem days when we had SSIS packages or whatever,
what do you mean had? Why are you speaking in the past tense?
We still have.
Thank you.
Anyway, the older style of how this worked, you like, as long as you kicked it off and the data was all ingested and ready to go by the time you got there in the morning, it's like meh, no one really spent a lot of time making sure that was as optimal as possible, right? But now we're paying for the minutes or seconds that we're spending. It's interesting that it's kind of now important.
Yeah, it's true, because now you pay as you go, right? So you want to go as short as you can.
Exactly. Cool.
Also, people are asking for more and more real-time-ish data. Not that they really need it, but they still ask for it. I mean, it's one of the trends I'm seeing with my customers where, we need this in real time. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not even providing the data in real time. So what's the point in loading it whenever it becomes available? And I see it kind of like one of the current hypes, just like we had mobile BI 20 years ago, which nobody ever really used except for like niche use cases. So, but yeah, there's also that, because like you said, Jess, I mean, in some of the old, quoting you, I don't think it's old, but anyways, on-prem days, as long as it's done by beginning of business, nobody cares. And now with multiple loads a day and all that, because now we can do it in real time, so we really should accept that it doesn't make a difference and makes things way more complicated and everything. But what do I know?
I guess we get different problems, right? Because in the like old on-prem days, then you were like really focused to have as little data as possible on your server, right? Because you didn't want to buy new servers if and they got full, and then spend a lot of money on that. And now we have now the data storage part is not even that the expensive part when you run like in the cloud. Now it's the expensive part is like using the CPU power, right? So now you have different problems.
It's true. I think that's one of the reasons this kind of industry is fun, right? Because every 5 years, the problem has completely changed. Like the things you were dealing with and you were solving 5 years ago are not the same things you're solving now, and are not going to be the same things you're solving in 5 more years.
What you're saying is, once we've solved all the problems, we just create new problems for our customers to have, for us to solve them.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So someone once told me, if you break something, but then you fix it, you're still the hero. So just gotta fix it.
I guess you, when you set up your new ingest job, you just make sure that it's slow, And
Yeah,
then
exactly.
we come back a couple
look at
months.
this. Like,
I said
Just add
so
a couple
much
of weights
money.
here and there, and then over time they reduce themselves automatically. So it automatically tunes itself.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
If any
you've
of my
got to go in and
customers
be
are
like,
listening, it's not at all what I'm doing.
I like the idea of putting some weights in and then be like, let me see if there's anything I can do to improve this.
Reduce weight.
I took some steps out we didn't need. It's all good.
Yeah.
No, you have to do it step by step. Like you add like a 1 minute weight, and then reduce it to like a 45-second, and all. Because you want to improve it gradually. Because otherwise, they would be like, "Why didn't you do it like that?" But like, well, I've learned your processes over time. But before I give out all the industry secrets, and we can never publish this for NDA reasons, what is your favorite non-data thing?
Oh, my favorite non-data thing. Well, you would assume.
What is your one favorite non-data thing?
Oh my God.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I would assume that it would be like hiking and stuff because I moved to Norway, and then there's so much to discover, right? If you come from the Netherlands where it's all flat, and now you live in like one of the most beautiful countries on earth, you would say that I would go hiking a lot. But I'm a really indoors person, so I'm really like a reading. If I can mention one thing, reading is something that I really like. I try to be updated with the news, but there's so much happening right now, so that's almost a day job. And my guilty pleasure, I have to say, that would be reality TV. I love watching reality TV. I think it's the best thing. So yeah, very indoors for someone that lives in Bergen, where hiking is so popular.
But it's cold outside. You should be inside reading.
Exactly. It's cold. It's raining. It will ruin my hair, so I will stay indoors and watch reality TV.
Amazing. And while you're watching that reality TV, do you sometimes get a little hungry? Maybe a little snacky snack would help. What would you say your favorite food is?
That's easy.
Nice segue, Jess.
That's an easy answer. My favorite food is fries. Just plain fries, or fries with mayonnaise, but nothing else. Just fries.
Let's go.
And in the Netherlands, you can get them everywhere because you have just like the stalls outside, and you can order fries. Here it's a little bit harder. People are a little bit more healthy here. There's not a lot of deep frying here, but fries for sure.
Yeah, the Netherlands do fries very well.
We deep fry everything.
I really like the little croquette things that you can just get out of a vending machine.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like the Febo, is really popular. Especially when you come home from a night out, then it's the best thing.
Yep, totally.
Well, I have to say, I can have fries even before going out, and during.
Yeah.
And
breakfast
fries and eggs. I mean, there's fries places everywhere in the Netherlands.
Yeah, just give me a beer and some fries. Yeah.
Life is
good. When we were in when William and I were in Amsterdam for Data Left Unattended in January, I mean, we had fries on the way to dinner. So
that sounds like something you and William would do.
I mean, there's always the risk of them not having proper fries. I mean, of course, they had proper fries at dinner as well. But I mean, why take a chance if you don't have to?
Did you take them like in your pocket so you could whip them out, or you'd already eaten them by the time you got there?
No, we just ate them on the spot.
Smart.
Because that's the thing. You don't want them to get cold. You want them
no one wants
fresh out of the fryer. Because otherwise, I mean, where's the joy in cold fries?
It's very true.
Then again, I had really nice fries in Oslo as well. So not as good as the Netherlands, but maybe it's just because it's Patrick and my special place where we.
You didn't share that special place?
Well, you had to work the booth.
I see. It was during the day.
Of course.
Okay.
You have a special place in Oslo for fries?
Well, it's right next door to the hotel. That makes it very special.
Oh, what's the place?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You share that. I'll share the donut place. We'll be good.
Perfect. I think
Meet me in the comments.
Agreed. No, it's actually not a special place. It's just a bar next to the hotel, which is, because it's cold, it's conveniently located. So you can go there for an order of fries during a session and be back in time for the next break to chat with more people. Also without freezing and everything,
Very smart, very smart.
I know. Ooh, I like the fries answer. And I like how that was like, easy answer, I got this, fries.
Crushed it.
We're here for
Good
it.
work.
Thanks.
Very much so.
Thank you.
All right. I think we are at time. Unless, Jess, do you have any more questions for our guest? It's a test question. You don't, because it's only 3 questions.
We only have 3 questions, and we did them.
Exactly.
Good.
I mean, we can't limit our guests, but tell them they can only provide 1 answer and then give them bonus questions. I mean, this would not be fair. We cannot.
She already used her 3 answers, so we can't provide more questions.
I mean, technically, she used 5 of her 3 answers. So, but
maybe that's what we should do. You get 3 answers. You can use them to answer any of the questions. But if you use them all up on the first question, then we get to answer the rest of the questions.
Yeah. Does that mean if we answer for them, does that mean that has to be their favorite food?
Yes, and then they have to provide it to us.
Interesting. So the answer
we'll work
would
on
be
this.
Fries. But anyways, I like where this is going. I'm seeing.
And then the guest can tell us whether we're close or not.
But that would also
like
be
if
an
we
answer,
went
I'm not
hiking
sure.
and Karianne was going to say reading, she'd be like, cold.
That's very off.
We'll work through the logistics, but I think we're onto something.
How about we do some thinking and then we meet again and finalize this game plan and then.
Love that for us.
Amazing.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Thank you, Jess.
Welcome.
And we see you all in 2 weeks with yet another friend. Bye.
Bye.